Apparently, old Ned's love affair with the camera didn't leave much time for returning phone calls. Sabrina told me she messaged him during his big run for Congress campaign launch and said, "I hope y'all are eating good down there, 'cause me and my son are starving up here." And guess what she got back? Not a peep, not a hang in there, not even a thumbs up emoji, just silence. And when she finally had enough and fired him, guess what? He sent her an email saying he reserves the right to place a lien on any settlement she ever gets, to the tune of $11,000. Now, $11,000, folks. For what exactly? For all those press interviews? For talking over her during her own statement with the Attorney General's investigator? If that's billable, I better start invoicing people every time I talk over Sweet Tater. I'd be rich by Monday. Now, here's the deal. Lawyers can't just say they worked so many hours and demand payment. They got to prove it. Every call, every filing, every email, itemized, time-stamped, and tied to the actual case. No paperwork equals no payday. And unless media interviews now count as client advocacy, I'd say Ned's in the red. Now, here's where it gets murky. While Sabrina was fighting for someone to just listen, Ned was busy representing another familiar name, Scott Blair. Yep, the same Scott Blair who walked away with what folks are calling the plea of the century. Now, I ain't saying Ned switched sides, but it sure looked like he was dancing at both tables, playing victim's advocate on the news and courthouse diplomat behind the scenes. And while he was busy negotiating a miracle plea deal for Scott Blair, guess who the Attorney General's office decided to only focus on? Ben Fields, the fall guy, nobody else. Almost like the rest of that rotten apple tree got hidden under the political compost. Now, let's not forget, Ned himself once called Judge Kevin Mullins' courthouse a brothel. But here's where the truth splits. That word implies willing participants. Remember relationship? You remember the word relationship? The women in question weren't volunteers. They were inmates, held under duress, traded like property, and punished if they didn't comply. It was not a brothel. It was a dungeon dressed up like a courtroom.